What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm going to focus in on the Boston Bruins making their latest perplexing decision in bringing in Zac Rinaldo in exchange for a third-round pick. A guy that scored one goal all of last year, and judging from his advanced statistics, which I know I'm really starting to get into, the Flyers have scored pretty much 2-1 with him on the ice. So, yeah, really good move here, Donnie. I mean, it's great. I mean, you trade away a potential franchise cornerstone defenseman for, 50 cents on the dollar. I mean, you could have gotten more than the 15th pick in the draft for Dougie Hamilton. Let's just be honest. And 2 seconds, okay, would be friggin' due. And then you trade away a third for this guy, who's essentially, a glorified Sean Thornton. He had 6 points all last year. I mean, he's a goon. I mean, again, I enjoy his style of play, but not for a third-round pick. And I know I'm an old-school kind of guy. I like watching the fights and the physicality and all that shit. But this is highway robbery. This is a free third-round pick for the Bruins, as far as I'm concerned. Philly, I believe, got him in the 6th round, 7 or 8 years ago. Then they're able to parlay him into a third-round pick, and that's just ridiculous. 2017 draft. So again, 2 years away, but it's still a freaking joke that this is a thing, But again, good for Don Sweeney for continuing to submarine the franchise. If you want to tank for Austin Matthews or Jacob Chikrin, tank for them, but don't waste draft picks on guys that are just this awful. Bring up a whole minor league squad, be $20 million out of the cap, trade away the big guns, get as many draft picks as possible, and do a full-fledged rebuild. I don't know what's going on here. This is one of those things that I can't wrap my mind around. That anyone in the game of hockey can be that stupid. If you have like a 6th or 7th for him, all right, fine. A third? Come on. Get real with me one time, Donnie. But, Sweeney's really the one thing I will say is he's taking a ton of heat off Danny Ainge for not doing a damn thing in the NBA draft. So, good for Don Sweeney in that regard, welcoming himself to the Boston sports scene by making shitty trades. I like the Lucci trade, to be honest with you. I think they got fair market value back for Luch. Wasn't happy with the draft picks. I liked one, was neutral on one, didn't like a third. I made that pretty clear. It was Zaboral, DeBrusk, and Senyshyn in that order. But actually, I like their second and third round picks too. But it's just, I don't know what to make of it. We're not even, 2 months away from training camp, and Sweeney's, we're, 70 days of training camp, and Sweeney's already making, the season, and he's already showing it's going to be a long season full of alcohol for Boston Bruins fans. Now, as someone who works at a bar in Boston, I can say, when we're selling lots of booze, so that's a good thing, but it's one of those, you got to be shitting me things. To quote the great American poet Steve Sweeney, you got to be shitting me. So, that's where we stand right now. Hey, welcome to Boston Bruins fandom. It was a fun ride while it lasted, being a legitimate contender. Now we're the laughingstock of the league, and we're a laughingstock in a way that it's not like we're bad, so we can get a high pick and definitely be able to land a franchise that player. It's middle of the road, good enough to be above the basement, bad enough to not sniff the playoffs and be awful to watch. So that's how you treat your fans. Good going, Don. That's our episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.